LG C2 Evo OLED TV is an impressive follow-up to the company's class-leading cone that we reviewed in 2020. Simply put, the LG C2 offers the best color accuracy we've ever seen out of the box with no calibration. It also boasts the lowest input lag we've measured on a TV. And it has useful features like Apple AirPlay and hands-free access to some voice assistants. LG WebOS platform remains a bit awkward to navigate, but that's our only complaint about an otherwise stellar performer. The 65-inch model we tested is quite expensive at $2,499.99, but the LG C2 Evo still easily earns our Editor's Choice Award for OLED TV. A slim, stylish design, the C2's is a bit sleeker and more minimalist than the cone. The panel is still free of bezel, with a thin strip of gray metal that runs along the edges and a black border of less than a quarter inch between it and the active part of the screen. The panel itself is also super thin at about a quarter of an inch, though a rectangular enclosure for the electronic components on the back of the screen plumps out to a thickness of 1.8 inches. The C2 rests on a rectangular, gray metal stand that's a bit narrower than the cones, but it still holds the screen steady. You can also place the TV on a wall with a standard VS mount. All of the connections, except for the permanently attached power cable that extends from the bottom center, sit on the left side of the enclosure and face left. They include 4 HDMI ports, 1 eARC, 3 USB ports, an Ethernet port, an optical audio input, an antenna or cable connector, and 3.5 ports for RS-232C control, and an IR. The permanently attached power cable is a disappointment, as cables are very vulnerable to damage and we always prefer the ability to easily replace them, or to simply use a longer or shorter cable as needed. The remote is the same curved, black, button-laden one we've seen with previous LG TV, and it's perfectly functional if a bit clunky. The remote features a large circular navigation pad with a clickable scroll wheel in the middle that doubles as a confirmation button. Fortunately, the wheel's tension is very firm, so you probably won't accidentally spin it when you want to click it. A number pad, volume rocker, and channel rocker sit above the navigation pad. Dedicated service buttons for Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, LG channels, and Netflix, plus buttons for Alexa and Google Assistant are all below the navigation pad. The remote also features an accelerometer that enables you to use it to control an on-screen cursor. WebOS 22. WebOS 22 is the latest iteration of LG Smart TV platform, and it includes plenty of features and a solid selection of apps. It has all the popular streaming services such as Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Disney+, HBO Max, Netflix, YouTube, and even Twitch. The only big omission is Crunch. WebOS also features a full web browser that works well with the remote, ambient, and art gallery modes, and a dashboard that integrates LG smart home appliances and other compatible devices. The platform supports Apple AirPlay and Miracast or WiDi, but not Google Cast. A built-in LG voice assistant lets you directly control TV and any other compatible smart home devices. Alternatively, you can access Alexa or Google Assistant for even more features. The C2 features a far-field microphone array that provides hands-free voice assistant access, though only for Alexa and LG. Hands-free Google Assistant isn't supported on the C2, so you have to use the remote for it. Although it offers tons of features, WebOS 22 still feels a bit clunky and awkward. The interface is occasionally slow to respond to remote inputs, especially when switching between apps and the home screen. As is typical with LG, TV settings are buried just a layer or two deeper than on most other TVs. For example, the settings buttons on both the remote and WebOS home screen open only a quick select menu for common adjustments. You can edit the menu to show different settings, but even then, the options are limited. For what it's worth, these are the same complaints we had with WebOS on the cone, and don't impact the TV otherwise stellar performance. The best OLED yet, the LG C2 is an incredible It gets quite bright for an OLED panel, sets record numbers in input lag testing, and shows color performance as close to perfect as we've ever seen. That said, you shouldn't throw your cone out or be afraid to pick one up at a discount, as it's still a fantastic TV. We plan to directly compare the C2 with Samsung's and Sony's 2022 flagship models when we get them into our test lab. But until then, the Samsung QN90 and the Sony Master Series Anonity J, $3,999.99 from 2021 are excellent alternatives. Both display stunning colors, and the QN90's LED backlit LCD panel. If you want a more affordable feature-packed TV with great picture quality, meanwhile, the Hisense UHG $1,249.99, and the TCL 4K Google TV 6 series $1,299.99 are our top choices. But for the best OLED we've tested yet, the LG C2 is our editor's choice. Thank you everyone for watching us till the end. It would be a great pleasure for us if you are a little helped with this video. Comment us below.